The New River Gorge, as well as most of the eastern United States, used to be blanketed with old-growth forests, trees that would be 300, 400, even 500 years old, reaching high up into the canopy. But with the industrial logging boom that took place in the late 1800s throughout the early 1900s, left only a few patches of these forests remaining. New research has been done at a forest in the New River Gorge at the Burnwood Trail that shows that we have trees that date back prior to the first European settlers that reached West Virginia. This tree I'm standing next to is a black gum that dates back to 1671. The National Park Service partnered with Concord University professor Dr. Tom Salatiga, who manages the Environmental Geography Lab at Concord University, where he led his students out here on the Burnwood Trail to take some data and classify this area as an old-growth forest using the methods of dendrochronology. Dendrochronology takes tree ring samples from a tree. It's non-invasive and it won't kill a tree, and you can take those rings and assign calendar years to the actual trees themselves. And that's how we know some of these trees are over 350 years old.
So our job here at the National Park Service is to manage and protect these lands. And while we have the capacity to do some research and monitoring in-house, having partners like Concord University has really allowed us to better interpret this landscape so that we can do a better job preserving this and helping the public to understand what we have here on our public lands.
I like getting hands-on and being able to learn by doing the actual stuff without just being taught in lecture. I've gotten to learn a lot of different tree species, how to core trees, and very important things that I find interesting.
I feel like we've got a great opportunity to come out to the National Park, being here in West Virginia as well. It's a very diverse environment and it's just nice to come out and like enjoy our surroundings.
What we're doing now is exactly what I want to be doing with my major. I hopefully can get on with some sort of park service to do national forest rehabilitation. So measuring trees, seeing what new species there are to come is all very interesting to me.
So old-growth forests are characterized by large, mature trees that are reaching their endpoint of life, oftentimes being 300, 400, even 500 years old. There's a lot of other ecological characteristics of old-growth forests that make them unique and very beneficial for the ecosystem as a whole. Old-growth forests oftentimes have a lot of coarse woody debris on the ground that take a very long time to decompose. This is great habitat for a lot of different species of animals, a lot of species of moss, fungi. Old-growth forests also have multi-layered canopies that then provide a lot of structure and complexity to a forest that a younger forest generally doesn't have. Old-growth forests also have really deep layers of soil that can store large amounts of carbon and store that carbon for a long period of time. What makes the Burnwood forest even more unique compared to other old-growth forests within the region is that it's already on an established trail. The Burnwood Trail, which is right across from the Canyon Rim Visitor Center, and it's also right across from the New River Gorge Bridge, which is one of West Virginia's most famous landmarks. Another thing about this forest that's unique is that it's on mostly flat terrain. You know, most old-growth forests that still remain to this day are usually on steep terrain, areas where it would have been hard to actually log because of how steep the topography would have been. But this area is mostly on a flat trail. Having old growth like this permanently protected here in the National Park for future generations gives people the unique opportunity to see and experience what the original forests of New River Gorge looked like.